Meantime, JLP Deputy Leader James Robertson is defending the Prime Minister and blasting the PNP. He says the move by the PNP to berate the Prime Minister while he was overseas representing the country is distasteful.
I found it very wrong, and to listen to criticism of the Prime Minister of Jamaica before he even got back from representing us internationally, where he did an excellent job, a first-class speech. I go further to say, I recall previous leaders were and should never have been, if they were, who wrongs Jamaica right, should never be attacked whilst they were abroad, where the statements and the work they have done on our behalf, PNP, JLP, and NOP, are barely settling in and taking root. Because if you watch carefully and you listen, the Prime Minister's speech was getting a lot of replay and coverage. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, I don't care whether it's PNP or JLP Prime Minister.
Mr. Robertson says the government's track record on the environment is creditable. The JLP deputy leader says it must not be forgotten that after years of talk by the PNP, it was the JLP government which took action to preserve the cockpit country and implement a plastic ban. He said it should also be remembered that the JLP decided to preserve the Goat Islands when the PNP administration appeared set to proceed with building in the area. Robertson, who's a former energy minister, says following his tenure where some work was done, the PNP dropped the ball regarding taking steps to protect the cockpit country.
The PNP had 4 years after that to define the boundaries of the cockpit country, and they did not. It is a JLP administration who defined the boundaries of the cockpit country and laid that matter to rest. So when we speak about now the boundaries of the cockpit country or the cockpit country being abused, find out for sure and do the research. Is that a factual statement, yes or no? And there are others like Goat Island. Who made the final decision on Goat Island?
Robertson, who's the West St. Thomas Member of Parliament, says the PNP should be ashamed of its move to play cheap politics while the Prime Minister represented Jamaica well on the international stage.
I find that uncalled for. And I don't want to see any Prime Minister before the plane even touched back into Jamaica after going to represent us or being attacked. There's a place for it. There is also a protocol where if you go on a major trip, like what the Prime Minister just went on, you have to go to Parliament and give a report and lay a report. You do it immediately in Cabinet and then it goes through to Parliament. That's what I know. And there is space and time for the Prime Minister, if justifiably so, to be ripped to pieces and to put it back together in defense of his work, which I am positive is going to happen now.
James Robertson, Member of Parliament for West St. Thomas and JLP Deputy Leader.